Hey guys, I miss you so much. I hope you're staying safe out there and staying as healthy as you can. So, for today's lesson, for the first one for this quarantine, we are actually going to focus on Unit 1. And the objective for Unit 1, more specifically, area. And so, for this activity, you are going to need somewhere to draw. Now you can come outside like I am and enjoy this beautiful day, or you can do this inside on a piece of paper with pencil and just a ruler. You are also going to need something to measure, so I have a measuring tape. You can just have a normal ruler. And then you are going to need to draw at least 2 shapes. So you can see here I drew a normal parallelogram and 2 different triangles actually, and we're going to go over how to find the area of both of these. So first, for the area of a parallelogram, remember, we all kind of realize that this looks a little bit like a rectangle, and so we can actually decompose and rearrange this shape into a rectangle. Now, to do that, we're going to need to draw a line that is perpendicular to a base or a side. And so what perpendicular means, remember, that is just 2 lines meeting at a 90-degree angle. And then we could actually take this shape that we just made. It actually kind of looks like a triangle. We can take this triangle and move it to the other side, and we actually have a rectangle. It looks exactly like a rectangle. And so we all know that the area of a rectangle is just the length times width, but we don't have a length and a width for this. We actually have something called a base and height. And so your height is that line that you drew at a 90-degree angle to the base, okay? And so now we're going to need to find what is the length of that base and height that we just drew. You're going to take whatever handy-dandy measuring device you have. We're going to measure the height, and that is about 12 inches, and we're going to measure the base. Oh, and that's about 17. So we now have our base is 17 times our height was 12. Okay. So we're going to need to multiply those out real quick. So 70 plus 34 is 204. David, is that correct?
Yep.
All right. So the area is 204, but don't forget your label, because what is that? 204 pickles, 204 cookies? No, we're measuring in inches, so it's 204 inches squared. An area is always inches squared because we're taking 2 units that are inches and measuring them together, or multiplying them together. My bad. Okay, so we are now going to work with our triangles. So first, we need to figure out how would we even find the area of a triangle. And if you remember, we actually did that activity where we would take a triangle and then we would flip it, the exact same triangle, and draw a new triangle on the edge of the other triangle. So this is a 90-degree triangle. This is a right triangle because it has a 90-degree angle in it. So when I flipped it, it became just like a rectangle. So we already know that the area of a rectangle is base times height, but we don't want the area of this entire rectangle. We want only the area of this green triangle, or the shaded area, which is exactly half of that triangle. So the area of a triangle is actually half times the base times the height. So we're talking about a base and a height again. So that base can just be our bottom. So for both of these, it's the bottom. And then our height, again, it has to be a side that is, it has to be a line that is 90 degrees to the base. So that's easy. This is actually just a side. For this triangle, we don't have that. So we're gonna have to draw our height in. So we can go ahead and find the areas of these two triangles now. So the height is going to be 13 and the base is 11. All right, and so that's going to give us an area of, a decimal, 71 and a half. Perfect. Now, for the next triangle, we have a height of 11 again, and a base of 10 this time. Easy. So we have an area equals half times 5 times 10. No, that wasn't right. I'm sorry. It was 10 times 11, right? Whoops. My bad. Okay, so getting ahead of myself. So the area is actually going to be 55. So I actually missed something on both of these answers. A label. We need both of these to be inches squared. All right. So, my challenge for you guys today is to draw at least 2 shapes. They could be easy, like a parallelogram and a triangle, or you can even get crazy with it and draw a polygon. Ooh, that is pretty wacky. Ooh, I actually don't know how I'm going to end this one off. There we go. Okay, and then we can decompose this shape into other familiar shapes. I actually just see 2 rectangles. Okay, that wasn't that wacky. But you could do something crazy like that, and then find the area of both of those shapes, and then you'll have the area of your total shape. So you guys can go ahead, do that, and you will have a Google form to put your answers in for just like, it'll say what was the base and what was the height of your shapes, or and then what was your final area, and it'll have 2 of those that you can just enter your information into that you already found. Okay, I miss you guys so much. Email me if you have any questions at all. Bye.